Okay, we're going to play a little game now. I want you to work out where I am, as well as what I am. For the where I am, we're looking at several locations, and the what I am, we're dealing with two different molecules. Okay, here's the first clue. Have you worked out what it is yet? No? Oh, well, maybe you do need another clue after all. Here's a second clue. So for the where I am, we're getting a sense of the continents that might be involved. And for the what I am, well, we know there's a carbonyl group in each one of the molecules. It's not very much information, but it's a little bit useful. Okay, next clue. So now for the where I am, we can see specifically what countries we're dealing with here. So we could imagine what language we might be speaking at that location, what food we might be eating, what the weather might be like. So it's pretty useful information. In our molecules, we know that one has an aldehyde and one has a ketone group as part of it. So we can start to imagine what sort of reactivity, what sort of chemistry we might be able to do with the molecule. Okay, next clue. This is a biggie. If you look at the addresses, you will be able to exactly know what each location is. They're systematic. If you wrote a letter with those addresses, it absolutely would get there. For our molecule, a trained chemist will look at this information and be able to calculate exactly what the molecule is. Again, the naming is systematic and it follows rules. Okay, here is the last clue. So these are, if you will, trivial names. If you recognize them, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't recognize them, they're not a great deal of help in terms of working out where the location is. So the same we see with the naming of molecules. Taxol and vanillin are names that a lot of chemists will recognize. But if you don't recognize them, you probably wouldn't be able to work out what the molecules are. So systematic naming is a very good way to always work out what your molecule is, much as the system for writing addresses to send letters is also foolproof and will always get to the location you intend wherever it is on Earth.